What's up, everybody? This is Walt from Mouse Talk. Sorry about the earlier stream that kind of went live before it was supposed to. I'm sorry about that, but if you're joining me for the live stream, welcome in. And today, I just got done watching trailer number 2 for Aladdin. And a lot of folks have already posted out there their reaction videos to what they saw of the reaction or of the trailer of the Aladdin number 2 trailer. And I wanted to give I had to give mine right away. Hey, what's going on, Steve? What's up, Juan? I was going to do a video of it, and I said, no, let's just go live and see what everybody else thought of it too. And I don't expect a lot of people in here. I know it's a Monday afternoon. A lot of people are at work. But I was like, man, I got to talk about this to somebody. So I was like, I'm going to go live. And Juan, it's funny you said that, because we're going to talk about that in a couple minutes to kind of go over that, because I think you're right in a lot of ways. Quickly, some housekeeping. Obviously, Dean over at the Live Play Streamers Empire, I want to thank them. They always support us, and they are always there for our live streams, and they host the live streams, family-friendly live streams. Be sure to check them out. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? Disney World Adventures, welcome in. We're going to be talking about Aladdin here in a minute. What's up, Dougie? How you doing, buddy? Had the day off at work, so I was going to watch it and record a video of the Aladdin trailer, but I said, no, let's go live and see what everybody else thinks. Oh, hey, yep, you're welcome, Chris. No problem at all, pal. No problem at all. But anyway, so let's get started. I watched the trailer. I don't know how many of you that are in here have seen it so far. And for 95% of the trailer, I was actually becoming excited by what I saw. First off, the music so far, from what I've heard, sounds phenomenal. I love the way they're interpreting it. It almost feels like it's an action-adventure thriller type movie to me, which I would be perfectly fine with if they went that way. But the music sounds fantastic from what I've seen. The overall cinematography, all the different scenes they've had, and all the colors and everything, it's unbelievable as well. Hey, Doug, I appreciate you saying hi, buddy. I'm sorry to not stream on your schedule, but I'm glad you dropped in. I appreciate it. I won't be long, but I just wanted to stop in for a second. But yeah, no problem at all. Juan, I'm excited about The Hunchback too. I'll be interested. I'd like to see a trailer to see what their take is. What the vision for the movie is. It does have potential. I think they all have potential. It's just how they go with them. But Aladdin is one of these Disney movies that, to me, could be an incredible adventure movie. It really could. It could be such a great story, such a great movie. And like I was saying, everything I've seen so far in that second trailer, I love the way everything looks. I'm not thrilled with Jafar. He doesn't just from his... Maybe it's his voice. I don't know. He didn't remind me of Jafar when I looked at him. Oh, Will Smith. Oh, my gosh. Dan, you're going to have to show me how to do that, where they can record the video with the sound. I've tried to do it, but every time I try to do it, I can't do it right. But, good morning, John. Hey, John, that's right. It is morning for you, buddy. Welcome in. But I liked everything about the trailer. I think it was really cool seeing Raja in the trailer. It was good finally seeing Jasmine a little bit in the trailer. I love the scene where they showed just a real fast, like 2 seconds of the parade from Prince Ali. That's what that looks like with the elephant. And how do I feel about Abu? I don't know yet how I feel about him. I want to see how they do him. Whether or not he's going to talk and how they're going to work that. But I think it looks pretty exciting in that respect. I love the Cave of Wonders. The fast snippet that they showed of the Cave of Wonders being destroyed after he took the lamp looks pretty darn awesome as well. Everything looked great. I love the fact that one of my favorite characters is the magic carpet. They showed the magic carpet, which was really awesome as well. Got me excited. But I don't know. When they finally brought the genie out, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't what I expected. It looks like the genie needs to hit the gym. Not that I have any room to talk, but no, I don't know how to take I don't know. I don't know how to take it. I don't know what I was expecting in his look. But his look was like, say what? Almost. I don't know. I think I was expecting something totally different. And when it wasn't what I expected, obviously your first reaction is disappointment. It may grow on me. I don't know. Dougie says he only has 2 complaints. Jafar does not sound sinister enough. I agree. That's what it is to me. He didn't sound like Jafar. He doesn't sound sinister. That's a great point. And then he doesn't like the CGI. It's creepy. You don't mind Will Smith as a genie at all, but that's CGI. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. Maybe it'll be different. I don't know. But you're right. I don't, man. You talk about watching a trailer and being so excited, and then it's like hitting a wall with excitement. It just stops. It's like, really? So who knows? It could grow on us. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, he just didn't sound evil enough, Steve. I agree. Dan says, watch his video because the Joker, James Bond, and Obi-Wan Kenobi make an appearance in this video. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to, Dougie, we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm reading some of the comments here. Yeah, Dougie says he doesn't know. I know everyone kicked off about Human Genie, but I'd rather that over this mess. Scary, scary. Yeah, it was different. I have to agree. Yeah, it is kind of straddling the line between cartoon and realistic. It just doesn't work. No, not yet. But I want to give it time. I want to see more of him. I don't know. There might be a Human Genie part of it. It may not all be CGI. I know the blue part is. But I'm gonna delay total, thoughts on this until I get a little bit more from it. Again, this is just a teaser. I'm sure they'll give us a little bit more of a trailer. They got to give us something more. Yeah, exactly. Dan said it. This is still a teaser. Things can change. We've seen a smidge of a movie. That's true. I agree. No, the smidge that I've seen, I actually like so far. I like the Cave of Wonders. The Cave of Wonders sounds just like the Cave of Wonders, which is fantastic. The carpet, the magic carpet, looks exactly how I wanted him to look. Because he's one of my favorite characters in the movie, is the magic carpet. He looks fantastic. Raja looked really cool. I have no problem with the way Jasmine looks. I don't know. This one is going to be so hard for me. It's really crazy. Yeah, John, definitely put it on your channel. It's a good trailer. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Juan. If they actually do that scene, it'll be interesting. I agree 100%. Yeah, he is human looking through part of it. I agree, Dougie. Hey, R. Johns, welcome in, buddy. We're talking about the Aladdin trailer. I don't know if you've seen it or not. You know what? I will say this. Kind of piggybacking off of Aladdin. Maybe this is a way that for the Disney parks, they can bring more Aladdin merchandise into the parks. Where do you find Aladdin merchandise? Very little. Maybe this is a way to bring it into the parks, and maybe they can do a parade. Some kind of Aladdin parade, like they did with Frozen. There's a lot of different things they could do with this. Yeah, I'm a bit on board with it a little bit more now too, Dougie. I agree. Hey, R. Johns, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. But we'll have to see. No, take care, Dougie. Take care. Everybody say goodbye to Dougie. He's got to go. And please, everybody, hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. I know there's not a ton in here. I appreciate everybody that's in here right now. We're just talking about the Aladdin trailer. Again, we try to, when these trailers come out, I try to do live streams to get everybody's first initial gut reaction to it. And then from there, everybody down the road will come back and they'll breathe a little bit. And hey, Wendy, welcome in. Welcome in, Wendy. Hope you're doing well. Mary Paulin, welcome in as well. Hope you're all doing good. We're talking about the Aladdin trailer, our reactions to it, what our thoughts are, our likes, our dislikes. I don't know. I think this is a good way, and I really hope the Disney parks run with this and help to bring Aladdin more into the parks. I know we have the magic carpets of Aladdin, and that's all fine and dandy, but I would really think there could be a way to incorporate this into the parks a little bit more. They could almost do like a Prince Ali parade in some way, or just bring us some more merchandise, I hope. Dan, I won't forget. I didn't know if you wanted me to plug it or not, but yeah, we could definitely do that. I'll do that in just a little bit, I promise. I absolutely will. Dan and I have a something that we're getting together for live streams that we think is going to be really epic. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've been talking about it now for a couple weeks, and I think it's going to be great. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, and it's going to be like a series of live streams that we're going to do, and I'll talk a little bit about that just before we get off in the end here. But yes, Dan, don't worry. I'll run that in for sure. Dan, if you want, I'm on OBS. I was going to say I could invite you in, but I'm on OBS. Darn it, I was going to have you in, and we could talk about the trailer. Darn it, I didn't even think of that. I keep forgetting you guys are so far ahead of us. Well, Wendy, I don't know if it's necessarily an uproar. I don't know. It's weird. The uproar, I think, is in the look of Aladdin. Other than that, I'm very pleased with what I've seen so far. I really love what they've done with it, the cinematography part of it. The scenes are beautiful. You know, how they've captured Agrabah looks pretty good. I think they've done a good job there. So it's not that I'm in an uproar about the movie in general. I think it's just the look of the genie. Again, it's just, I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. It just, I don't know. I mean, all we've got to go off of is the original Aladdin cartoon movie. And, you know, in that, you don't really see Robin Williams. It's just his face. So I don't know what we were expecting. I mean, or at least I was expecting. So, no, your point is well taken. You know, it's not that there's a major uproar on the trailer itself. I think it's the look of the genie. But we'll see. We'll see for sure. Arjons is watching it now. Let me know, Arjons. Oh, right. No, Dan, thank you. Yes, I'll definitely... I know exactly what you're talking about. Now I got to plug both of them. Not that. I will. I'll plug both. Thank you, Dan, for sure. And actually, I was getting that together today as well. Yep. Hey, Hayden Winfield, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hayden Winfield says, I think that Jafar doesn't look very threatening, and Will Smith as Genie as a terrible idea. I like the look of Aladdin and Jasmine. I could see that. Yep, I understand that. Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Jafar either. I definitely think the voice didn't sound like Jafar. He didn't sound sinister and menacing enough. He's just got that wicked voice to him. He didn't have that. But again, he might be great. I can't judge it until I've seen it more. But I understand what you're saying, Hayden. You make a good point. So let's see. Wendy also says, Dumbo teasers have got me in the feels. Aladdin has not done that for me. I'm still very excited to watch both. I'm more excited now about Aladdin than I was, because this trailer gave me a little bit more. It gave me that connection back to the movie. I saw a lot of things in it that reminded me of the original, with the Cave of Wonders, the Prince Ali quick snippet that they showed, seeing Raja, seeing the magic carpet. All of that was really big for me. Seeing the Cave of Wonders being destroyed, all of that really connected me back to the movie, and it reminded me of Aladdin. And I was excited for that, Wendy. I will say that. And as for Dumbo, the teasers for Dumbo look great too. I have no problem with that. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited for Dumbo as well. Which is new for me because I haven't really been a big fan of any of the live action so far. They just haven't been up my alley. But these two really are, getting me excited. I'm still scared about Aladdin because it's my favorite. But we'll have to see for sure. Hey, John, thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in. Everybody check out John Osagod's vlogs tonight. He's going to put the trailer on his channel tonight, so if you get a chance, go check him out. Yeah, it's really hard. I'll go watch Aladdin, Prince of Thieves. You're funny, Dan. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. I think the trailer is going to get a lot of views. It's not going to get Infinity War views or Endgame War views, but it's going to get a lot of views. It does look good, R. Johns. It does look good. I just don't... Maybe it's because I know it's Will Smith and I can't picture Will Smith looking like that. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not that he looks bad, because he does look like a genie. So maybe that's just, I can't picture Will Smith blue. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. But it does look good. I agree 100%. I was very excited with the majority of the trailer. And I think that, Guy Ritchie is a good director. I think he does a good job. And overall, I think it's going to be something that, it's obviously not, I feel bad for it because it's got a lot to live up to. And it's got a lot of competition when it comes to Disney. There's Captain Marvel, there's Endgame, there's Homecoming, there's Star Wars. This movie worries me that it's going to get lost in the shuffle. Maybe I'll be wrong. But, you also have the Lion King live action coming out and Dumbo live action coming out. I don't like that. The more I think about it, I don't like the fact that Disney has put so much in this one year. I think the live actions should be 1, maybe 2 at most in the same year, especially when you're incorporating all these Marvel and Star Wars movies on top of them. Yeah, Chris, I'm real nervous about it too. I agree 100%. We'll have to see. Aladdin looks good. Jasmine looks good. Everybody else looks pretty cool. I'm still interested to see how they're going to incorporate Raja and Abu into this movie. Are they going to have sound effects just like they do in the movie, in the animated, or are they going to talk? And also Iago. Who's going to voice Iago? Are they going to let Gilbert Gottfried voice Iago? I don't know if they've listed who that is going to be voicing him, but I'm interested in that as well. Yeah, Guy Ritchie is directing the movie, so we'll have to see, Juan. I mean, he does a pretty good job. And I think he can do a good job, and that's one of the things I'm actually happy about. So hopefully it could be. R. John says it could have been Alfonso Ribeiro. That's true. You're right. It was. He'd be doing the Carlton. Hayden Winfield says, I'm looking forward to seeing Lion King live action. Yes, the CGI looks great for Lion King. I think Guy Ritchie is a great director for Aladdin. Yeah, I do. I mean, I think he does a good job. I think he'll do okay. Nerdy Blurb TV, welcome in. That's a good question. I don't know if they're doing this to renew copyrights to these characters. I have heard that a lot of the copyrights will be coming up very, very soon on a lot of that, so I don't know. That's a good question. I think, for me, I think it's just a way for Disney to kind of take in, for cash cows in a lot of ways, movies that have been significantly loved and adored over the years that stand the test of time, and that they've just wanted to incorporate them into live action. It's a way to make money. Look, Disney is a company. They're a for-profit company. They're there to make money first, and they'll do that by making us happy, but it's all about making money. They all have shareholders. They all have people that have stakes in these companies and people that they have to answer to as well. So that could be why. Dan says he loved the Jungle Book remake. Thought it was amazing. Beauty and the Beast was good, not phenomenal. Cinderella was good too. Yeah, I mean, they were okay to me, Dan. I didn't love them. I could have, give or take for me, give or take on all of them. And Wendy says she likes Guy Ritchie's work on The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Yep, I never saw that, Wendy. Actually, I'll have to see that. Well, you're right. He has had some flops, Nerdy Blurb TV. You're absolutely right. The thing about it is, though, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, and that's the point here. Is I'm scared because Aladdin's it's my second favorite animated film by Disney, other than The Lion King. Just happens to be they're both coming out this year. But I'm just trying to keep a positive attitude that maybe, just maybe, this will go well. But we'll have to see. Guillermo del Toro to do Hunchback. I don't know if Disney will go down his road. I really don't, Juan. He's very edgy. with how he directs. If you've seen some of his stuff, I don't know that Disney is going to go that route. They might, if he's willing to compromise on how he directs. A lot of his characters and scenes are very... I don't know. I don't know if he is a fit for Disney, but he might be. What, Nerdy Blurb, when you say nostalgia is a powerful tool, but I personally think that it's an overdone one. Yeah, I agree. Remakes are lazy. I tend to agree with you. I have no problem saying that. A lot of times it's because you don't have content, new content to use, so you just remake something. Sequels can be the same way. I mean, sequels tell a story, but a lot of times with sequels, they often tell the same story over. And, but who knows? I agree with you. I mean, there is a lazy factor to that. I agree 100%. But, you know, it's because, I mean, how many movies come out a year? Hundreds? A year, hundreds of movies. Where do you come up with all the stories and the content? I agree. It is. It's an overdone one. Steve says he's liked all the remakes so far. Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer. Man, Juan, don't get me started on Armie Hammer. I don't even want to talk about The Lone Ranger. I'm so disappointed in that movie. I didn't hate it. Well, that's another story. But I love The Lone Ranger. As a kid, he was one of my favorite heroes. Nerdy Blurb TV says, the reason why I think Jungle Book worked was because there was an actual human being around all the CGI. How is that going to stand out in Lion King? I don't know how it's going to stand out. That's a good question. But you know what? I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. It may not be that bad. It may not. It's all about, for me, look, CGI is what it is. There's going to be a lot of CGI in it, but story tells me everything. Directing means everything. Acting means everything. And I think they're on the right path. We'll have to see. I mean, they can't swerve too much from the original content of the movie, and maybe that'll be a good thing, maybe it'll be a bad thing. I don't know. We'll have to see. Del Toro would be perfect for Hunchback. It's not that I think he would be a bad pick. I think he'd be a good pick. I think I think Tim Burton could do Hunchback. It's dark. It's dreary. It's right up his alley. All of his movies are like that. Talking about Tim Burton. He could be a pick. But Del Toro, I just don't know if he's a fit for Disney. It's not that I don't think he's a fit for the movie and the content and the story. I understand that. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Do you think Del Toro would be able to work with Disney with how he is with his movies? No problem, Steve. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. No problem at all. We're here. We're only going to be on a little bit longer, so I appreciate you stopping in. See you, buddy. But, I don't know. I liked this trailer. I did. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It was really fun. I think I got caught off guard with what the genie looked like. I could be wrong, but he looked weird to me. He just didn't look... I don't know. I don't even know how to word it. Well, I think if there was a live action that I would want, it's definitely the ones they're doing that are coming up. Aladdin and The Lion King are ones I would want to see. I wanted to see Jungle Book. I wanted to see Cinderella, but they didn't do for me. They didn't do it for me. I just wasn't that inspired by them. I didn't think they were that good. But Aladdin and Lion King, yeah, I want to see them as live actions. It's not that I don't. I just hope they're good. So far, I haven't been really, really happy with them. But, again, who knows? We'll have to see what happens. A hashtag, not my genie. Pinocchio would be an interesting one. I'd like to see how they do the whale scene. That would have to be all CGI, I'm sure. But definitely Lion King and Aladdin are ones that I would want to see that are live action. And I'm glad that they are going to be live action. I'm just scared that they're not going to be good. But we'll see. Bringing stuff to live action, look, they do it all the time. They did it with Transformers. Obviously, they've done it with the comics. They've done it with a lot of different things. So, I'm excited by this movie. I'm a little scared. We talked about that, but we'll have to see. Wes Anderson. I don't know. Again, I don't know much about him, Juan. Well, that's true, Nerdy Blurb. That's a good point. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my faith, I don't know. I'm, I'm kind of a pessimist when it comes to movies. Melissa calls me a movie prude. So I always expect the worst and hope for the best. And maybe that's the problem. Chris from Disney World Adventure says he didn't like Cinderella either, but he did like the Beauty and the Beast. See, I didn't like the Beauty and the Beast. It just didn't do it for me. I wasn't a big fan of Emma Watson as Belle. She just didn't remind me of Belle. The Beast was fine, and I'll be honest with you, the guy that played Gaston, he didn't seem big enough for me. I was expecting a big burly guy to be Gaston, not Luke Evans. But I would rather Luke Evans to be a good guy. Usually he plays a good guy. But I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Well, Dan, I was reading an interview they did with Will Smith talking about how he was going to incorporate in his vision of the Genie. And from what I've heard is he's not going to try to be Robin Williams. And he understands that. He says he's going to be Will Smith. Think Fresh Prince Will Smith. And, okay, that's fine. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of pop culture references. I know there will be. I'd be stunned if there's not. I'm sure he'll incorporate that into it. Look, Will Smith isn't a bad pick as the Genie. It's very hard to replace Robin Williams. 101 Dalmatians is another one that's coming. Well, I know they're doing Cruella de Vil is being played by Emma Stone, from what I hear. So that's going to be interesting as well. That one's coming. Pongo and Perdita, that's right. Will Smurf. Kind of. That's true. Well, there you go, Dan. I mean, that's what I've read in an interview. But we'll see. I want an actual 2-minute trailer. I think we'll get it probably in March or April. Maybe we'll get it when it comes out with the new movies coming out. Maybe we'll get a new trailer in front of Dumbo. That might not be a bad idea. Hey, Alex, welcome in, buddy. But I need a little bit more before I make any kind of real determination on whether or not I'm going to be excited for the Aladdin movie. Yeah, exactly, Nerdy Blurb. That's a good point. I'm not a big fan of the look either. I have no problem with him being the Genie. I think Jim Carrey could have done a good job as the Genie. Personally, I think he's real good with ad-libbing and kind of reminds me a lot of Robin Williams in a lot of ways. But I have no problem with Will Smith doing the part. I just don't like the look as well. I agree. And it's not even that I don't like the look. I just wasn't prepared for the look, I think is the word. Wendy says, hey, Alex, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Nathan, Rita, welcome in. Wendy says, I think it was the extra graphics made Will Smith look so strange. It really threw me back when I watched it. I agree. He should be blue like Genie there. Oh, no, he should be blue. I agree. No, the coloring is correct. It just, I don't know. I mean, it's so hard to determine. I don't know what my thought process was. But you're right. It did throw me back. He wasn't what I expected. Well, again, Nerdy Blurb, it's not that I think Will Smith is a bad pick. I would have picked, for me, if they had picked, Jim Carrey would have been one of the other ones I would have picked. Is he a better pick? I'm not saying that. I just think he could have been another option. Jim Carrey reminds me a lot of Robin Williams, very slapstick, very good at ad-libbing. So he would have been another one I could have picked, that I think they could have picked that would have done a good job. But he's older now. Well, so is Will Smith. But that's one for me, would be Jim Carrey. He would have been who that was the first person I thought of. But I understand Will Smith. I have no problem with it. Bo Peep as an evil? I hope not, Juan. I like her character. Yeah, I just do. I think he could have been really good. I really do. Hey, Noah, welcome in, buddy. Everybody say hi to Noah. Welcome in. Hey, Nerdy Blurb, no problem. You're new in here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love for you to do that before you head out. But I appreciate you stopping in. Please give us a thumbs up on the way out as well. Thank you for coming in today. Everybody say goodbye to Nerdy Blurb TV. Appreciate you being here. Not focused, I understand that. But thank you. Yeah, we do live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so check us out. We talk movies, we talk Disney, we talk all kinds of stuff. So check us out. We'd love for you to come back in. Noah, welcome in, buddy. You know what? Steve Carell's not a bad pick, Dan. I agree. Steve Carell is actually really good. I think he could have done a good job. I didn't even think about him, but yes, he's another one. I agree. See, Noah liked the trailer. Noah, what did you think of Will Smith as Aladdin? Did you like the look? Did you pause? What did you think of Aladdin? I mean, of the Genie. I appreciate you stopping in, Nerdy Blurb. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. But we'll have to see. But what do you guys think about this? Will Disney do like they've done with some of these other movies and take this movie and really incorporate marketing into the parks? Will they bring a lot of stuff to the parks? Hey, welcome back, Steve. But do you guys think they'll do that? Do you think they'll bring the stuff to the parks? You know, like a lot of merchandise or some kind of other stuff? Will we see more of the Genie and Aladdin and Abu and all of them in the parks? Will we get more meet and greets for the movies? I hope we do. You know, they did that with The Incredibles. They did The Incredible Summer of Fun. This movie comes out in May, which is just as the summer season starts. I think they could really incorporate this, especially over at Animal Kingdom. I think it could go really well over there. There's a lot of different things they could do. They could come out with a special show, some kind of like a little parade. There's all kinds of different things they could do. Something, Wendy, something. It would be really nice if they brought something like that. I think they could. Yeah, I would love to see it. I think they could do an Aladdin attraction. I've always said I wanted to see a simulator type attraction where you're on the magic carpet and it looks like you're flying through the Cave of Wonders. I've always wanted one like that. But who knows? And Dan, you're right. They may not do much for the live action films. I wish they would, because I think I would love to see some Aladdin merchandise at the parks. I don't know why they don't, but I wish they did. But we'll see. Yeah, it could revive the cartoon stuff, Steve. I know. I mean, I don't... You know, they're one and the same, so I don't understand why they don't. Oh, YouTube is your job. How about that, Nerdy Blurb? Welcome in. Well, I appreciate that. If you could hook us up with some subscribers. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You have a great day. Yeah, and a flying carpet attraction would be really cool, Chris. I agree 100%. Now, I don't know. Dan, why do you think they don't do a lot for live action films in the parks? Because of the... I mean, even these live action films are generated and really, you know, made for kids, I think. I don't think they're made for adults. I think they're made for kids first. But, you know, I could be wrong about that. But I'm excited by it. I think it could be a lot of fun. And there's really a lot of ways they could incorporate this, both The Lion King and Aladdin, to a point in Animal Kingdom. And if you had to, okay, bring Lion King to Animal Kingdom. Bring Aladdin over to Hollywood Studios. But the problem is, Hollywood Studios has got so much going on right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Dan says they do that because they want to keep traditional with the animation, as that is what people and children relate to more. That's true, and I do. If I'm going to relate, I'm going to relate more to the animation than I am to the live action. So that's a perfect point. I totally understand that. It makes perfect sense. But, you know, I just... You're right. It's always going to be where they feel the marketing is going to work the best. And I guess in their opinion, they think it's going to work best here. But Well, that's it, guys, for now. I'm going to get ready and head out. I'm trying to get another video together. My August video, I'm getting it together for Disney in August. And I think that's a great video for a lot of folks. Of course, we'll be down there in August this year, so hope to see a lot of you there. If you're new to the channel or if you're watching the replay, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like on the video. It definitely helps the video and the channel. And if you could subscribe to the channel, we'd appreciate that as well. Lots of big stuff coming in here. And a couple plugs that we want to talk about. Dan, I'm going to plug our thing first. So, as you know, over the weekend, last weekend, I was on Disney Dan's Disney Fiasco. And Dan and I have been planning something for a while now. And we thought this was going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be live streams, but it's going to be over a series of months. What we're going to do, it's going to be like a series. And it's going to be on Star Wars. We're going to take each and every one of the Star Wars movies, and we are going to do a live stream and talk about each individual Star Wars episode, including the prequels, including the standalone movies, all the way up to Episode 9, which releases in December. Each month we'll take one. We're going to rotate back and forth from each of our channels. One episode will be on Dan's channel. One episode will be on my channel. And we're going to talk about the movie. We're going to talk about our likes of the movies, the dislikes of the movies, our characters, scenes, sayings, whatever it may be. We're going to probably throw in some trivia. And hopefully, if we can, we're going to have a special guest for each of the 9 episodes. Somebody different for each one, if we're able to be able to come in and talk about the movies with us. And we think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be on Sundays in the afternoon. We haven't really nailed down a time just yet, but it's going to be tons of fun. We're going to talk about all 9 of the movies, the 2 standalones, Rogue One and Solo, and they're all going to lead up to Episode 9 in December, and we'll have a special stream talking about Episode 9 beforehand, and then a reaction stream after we've seen Episode 9. So it's going to be a lot of fun throughout the months. Be sure to join us. Dan will talk more about it, I'm sure, on Disney Fiasco in the next week or so. I'll talk more about it as we get it more planned together, but it's going to be a ton of fun. Dan, did I say that right? Just let me know if I did it right. Wendy, take care. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. The originals are all that matters. I appreciate you stopping in. Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time with it. Lots of people, we hope, come in for that. It's going to be awesome. I mean, we're going to have a good time with it. We're going to try to have some trivia in there so you guys can be part of it as well. And it's just great. Be sure to let people know, folks. Kind of get the word out so we can get a lot of folks in here for that. I mean, Star Wars is such a generational thing, and it has spanned over 4 decades. It came out in 1977, and here we are, 2019, and we're still talking about Star Wars. It's amazing. And it's going to be fantastic. And then the other plug I have to do is, everybody knows that on Mouse Madness from time to time, we'll do brackets. We'll do bracket challenges of different things, whether it's dining or characters or Marvel or whatever it may be. Going back to that real fast, talking about Steve. Steve, we're hoping to start it, Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, next Sunday with Episode 1. And I think that's going to be on Dan's channel, if I'm not mistaken. Dan, you can let me know. But I want to be sure of that. We will go, I think we're going to rotate Episode 1 with Dan, 2, 3, all the way back, and then we'll do it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're thinking this Sunday coming up, but we're not 100% just yet. We'll try to nail that down within the next day or so, Steve. But the other thing I wanted to really plug real fast is, like I was just saying, we always do these bracket challenges. But every March, of course, for those in the United States, they all know. Yes, once a month, Steve, once a month. We do what's called March Madness in the United States. It's big basketball for NCAA college basketball tournament. It's huge all over the United States. It's one of the biggest things. They call it March Madness. Well, every March, Melissa and I do something called Mouse Madness. That's where Mouse Madness originally started, was called Mouse Madness. And it is a bracket of a tournament of all the rides and attractions in Walt Disney World. 64 of the best rides and attractions in all of Walt Disney World. rides, and attractions. So attractions can be Country Bears, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, Mickey's PhilharMagic, you name it, that's an attraction. And we put them all into a bracket, and unlike the other brackets that we do, we don't make the decisions on who wins. You guys make 100% of the decisions by votes. And you have 3 ways you can vote. You can vote on YouTube, you can vote on Facebook, or you can vote on Twitter. You would go out to each one of our social networks and you would vote there. On Facebook, you'll vote because you'll be able to do it. It'll give you a click to vote. Same thing with Twitter. On YouTube, you just put your vote in the comments of who you want to win. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And what happens is each week another round will go and we'll give you all the matchups. And you have a week to vote. And then we tally up the votes and those are the winners. And they go on to the next round just like a normal tournament. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll post it every week. And pretty soon, I'm almost done with the brackets. I'm going to send out the brackets to everybody on our social media pages so you can have a bracket and fill your own in on who you want to win or who you think's going to win. And what I'm thinking about doing, I'm not 100% just yet, but if I can, and I might need some help with this, if I can, what I'd like to do is have everybody bring in and tell me what you think the Final Four are going to be, and everybody that gets the Final Four right will be entered into a drawing for a prize. I don't know what the prize is going to be just yet, but we can enter people into a prize. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We enjoy it. We did it strictly on Facebook and YouTube last year, and it was for the little bit of people that we had. Everybody absolutely loved it. They loved it, and it's a lot of fun. Now, I know people have done these attractions brackets before, but this one is a little bit more intense because all the votes come from you guys voting out on social media. So spread the word on that as well. Have them go out and look for it. It's going to be a ton of fun. I don't know. I'm really excited about both of these things. I think these are going to be great topics to talk about. The bracket is going to be fantastic. We love doing the bracket. It's amazing to see the votes. You'd be surprised of who wins. And it's all going to come down to your votes. Melissa and I have nothing to do with who wins. If my favorite ride is Haunted Mansion, but if the Barnstormer gets outvoted and beats Haunted Mansion, so be it. Then that's the way the people have spoke. So be sure to check that out. And other than that, if you're watching on the replay, please go out and check the chat. There's tons of great streamers in here today. Disney World Adventures, Disney Dan, Steve's World, Noah, Wendy, Happiness and Sweet Tea. Wendy was in here earlier. We had Nerdy Blurb TV in here as well. We had some great people in here today. Juan was in here. We also had John Osagad was in here earlier. Nathan was in here earlier. Alex was in here. I appreciate everybody. Arjohn's, make sure you go out and check out Arjohn's channel. Guys, I had a great time. I appreciate everybody coming out. It's been a great time. I really hope you guys are there for the tournament brackets. Be sure to vote. And be sure to check Dan and I out, hopefully next Sunday, with Episode 1 of Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, as we talk about it, leading all the way up to Episode 9. It's going to be great. But, let's see, Dan, so we can all get together for a Star Wars Episode 9 viewing party. That would be a good idea, Steve. Steve, you're changing your vacation like crazy, buddy. Oh, my gosh. I hope you got enough time off. I still have to get my time off. Hope I get it. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Something quick today. I appreciate everybody coming out. It was small, but I expected it. Everybody's at work. I appreciate anybody. If you're at work, thank you for taking the time. It means a lot to me, and I hope everybody has a great day. We're going to have a lot of fun, and it's going to be awesome. 11 days, Steve. My goodness. Everybody have a great day. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care of yourselves and each other, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.